Alright, what's up guys? We have part 2 of Pro Gamer Manager, the FPS game mode that we're playing here. We just saw, if you saw the last part, we just finished up setting up our ragtag group of gamers, and we're going to be getting into our first game here. We see we're a 59 overall to that 94. Not a strong chance here. Another thing that people have pointed out here is how weird the pick phase is at the moment. It makes more sense when it's the MOBA side of it, because obviously you pick what heroes you want to do, but this is just the picking is literally the person who's playing. So the way this goes, if you haven't seen it yet, you're gonna pretty much simulates the game at the current moment, which it's a simulator, so you're not really supposed to be able to be all that into it. And as we see, we had a defeat. One of our guys improved a little bit in his overall. We got a 7, which means it was a close game. Both teams deserved to win this one. One of the spectators said. We can see Ambrose was the MVP of the game, and Cedriel, the other team's lurker, was the worst. He got a 0-star, but we lost, so is what it is. At least it was a close game. But as we can see, 0-1 to start off the league, so not going the best it could. Obviously would like for us to be starting off with a win, but we'll see here. We're going to be going up against Pushy Pros, which don't know really anything about them, but here we go. This is kind of the first league we're going to be in. You can't expect to do amazing the first season, or maybe the first couple of seasons. Like, you're not going to usually jump right into League 1 unless you spend a lot of money. Obviously, in this game, you get to choose between 2 different game modes. You have the career mode, and you have the management mode. This is the management mode, which you start the game with $0, 0 fans, 0 research points. If you play the career mode, you start as yourself, as a gamer, and you can pretty much go from there and get on other teams, get salaries, and you can play it out as only a career, and then eventually retire and start your own team. And then once you retire and start your own one, as I understand, you're going to keep your research points, keep your fans, and keep your money. So if you build up a ton of money, and from the old patch, I know that you played on the team. I don't know exactly if that's still the case. This is the first season that you could start as a manager by yourself, but I preferred the management mode to the individual playing mode, as it's a little bit more like paying attention to stuff. So we lost the next game as well. As we can see, we're starting to improve a little bit. We have a 30 here, which means we have a star and a half, star, 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 and then half a star, which hopefully we get that up to 1 star soon. And these guys can start working together a little bit better, getting to know each other. So you can see here, we have the weekly finance report. At the moment, we're making $13 off the banner ads, which, like I said, it's gonna make you literally nothing. So at the moment, I think I'm gonna switch that off because I don't think that's worth it. We'll just do post-season coverage and increase the fan base, because as the fans go up, the more money we're gonna make from advertising, eShop, and merchandise. Sponsorship is pretty much what's holding this team afloat right now with 1,057, which pays for everything. But yeah, we're gonna hop into the next one, and I'm hoping in this part, maybe we get through a season, maybe 2 seasons. We'll see how far we can get, and see what we can do. Obviously, as you can see, the game has a lot to still be desired. I think the concept of the game is amazing. The way the game is, I think there's a lot of potential, but there is still a lot to be desired, like I said. And as we see, another defeat. Close, though. Okay game, but still struggling a bit. Still, Ambrose playing pretty well here, who is our entry fragger, the 25 overall. You know, still close. Always want to kind of read those, things, but we may look at it as maybe maybe switching up the shot caller a little bit. We'll switch it up to the support maybe, um, and see if that improves us any going into the next matches. But yeah, so let me know how you like this game. This game's kind of laid back, kind of able to relax and just talk a little bit. Thanks, Terravillian is the reason they lost the last game. That is the support. So, not getting along a little bit. We'll see. We'll see if that can improve at all. At the moment, we don't really have the money to throw out and pick up big names as we go bankrupt. We can't support any of those players. We don't have enough money to kind of relax with. We don't have the fan base to be able to produce enough money at the moment, and because of that, you know, you kind of got to start with a small organization and work your way up. But hey, there we go. Finally got a win. You know, maybe switching Terravin to the shot color was a positive move there. As we can see, we're 1-3. Our likelihood of winning this league is not great. Maybe we could finish a third place if we won out. But we're taking on Harris Pros next, who is currently last in the league. So hopefully with that, we can make a move to get a higher position and maybe make a little bit of money. Opponent has really bad positioning. So is that who we're playing next? No. It's not who we're playing next. We're playing Harris Pros. Some of the names in this game are interesting. If this was like real life, I think most people will be looking at those gamers going, how in the world did you come up with that name? Which people do that to me all the time. They go, how in the world did you come up with the name Warbattle? That makes no sense. Like, it doesn't really fit. And the answer is, when I was younger, I had to come up with a username to use online, and I just picked two words that sounded kind of cool, and I stuck them together, and there you go. Warbattle was born. So, another loss. Building up some building up some research points here, which helps a little bit. It's not great though. I'd like to be winning these games, not losing them. But you know, it is the first season. We still have a lot to work towards. So as you can see here, our league just announced a new major sponsor, 1,800 to each team, which is a positive. I'm debating buying some furniture, which gets upgrades for this team house. Doesn't really do a whole lot yet. I think a lot of these things are still in development. There's still things that they're gonna be looking to improve. So we're gonna buy some furniture because eventually we want to work on our way to get the eShop and the merchandise to actually bring in some. So this gives staff and team happiness, which is good. We'll also get the manager education, little bookshelf with what looks to be either a cactus or someone's just growing grass. I'm not really sure, or it just looks like some crabgrass or something. Game faster tactics levels have more impact with strategy and planning. And now we can see we can get the eShop, which we're gonna splurge some money on all of this, since we know already that we're not in the negatives. We don't really have to worry about holding a lot of money. Sell VIP and several bonus income. So the next one we want to go toward is the merchandise. At the moment, we can't really do anything with that. So now we have the eShop, which gives us 3 monetary items or options to make a little bit of money for the team. We have VIP subscriptions for fans with exclusive content, open gaming house that sells gaming gear and accessories, auction out signed mouse pads for team players. This is boosted if you're internationally renowned. This is the one I think I'm going to go with, just because it should have a base level that's good, and then the boosted will just come as we gain fans. So hopefully those kinds of things will help to give us a little bit more money as the end of the week comes around. Yeah, we're going to get back into this game. I'm going to look to finish this season before the end of the video. It hasn't gone as great as we could have hoped to go, but I think you know, you learn from your mistakes. Obviously, this isn't real life, so you can't just be like, message the guy or talk to him in person and find out what's the real issue. But unlucky game by the Opper. Just again another unlucky game. It seems. Um, you know, not a lot to go from there, and we see we're in last place currently, 1-5. There's one game left of this season. Luckily, it doesn't really matter. Has a really scary entry fragger. Blah blah blah. So don't really have to worry about them yet because this is the last game of the season, and after the season, maybe we'll think about switching up the strategy a little bit. Maybe the strategy is not the best. Again, I'm not great at this game, but I think the best move here would be see what all these guys, what their positives are, and see if we can work around that. Obviously, with the FPS still having a little bit lacking. Here we go. We have a win. Good stuff. Mediocre Opper. But a win is a win. We see the awards here. Best player was on Pushy Pros. The best manager was Hamster's Elites manager. We didn't finish top 3, but this is the goal. The goal is to be first place and get 10 grand, or at least get some kind of money. But at the moment, we can see we have a lurker, a shot caller, and a lurker, which I'm not sure what all is available for the game currently. That's kind of one of the interesting points here. As we can see, obviously this is like pretty much Counter-Strike. We have the bomb sites and the different pathways, but I'm not sure whether it was better to have I think it was better to have the support as the shot caller, and maybe move for a more balanced style. Rush and hold objectives when opportunity. Engage aim battles when opportunity. Opportunity seeker. Or we could be aggressive and go full commit, force buy, and just go nuts. We could go super nuts on it and just go from there. I think that's what we do. We go the exact opposite and just go ham on them. Just go ham on them. We see the news here. To be ready for the season, Turno wants at least 2 teammates to be skilled with op. So obviously we can't do anything about that, but it's a cool little aesthetic that they have here. Wants to practice op, which I assume things like that come out when you unlock op, because we have meta here, meta tactics, and then I think the next one is practice, I want to say, after we unlock this one, which we have to get to 50 points, which takes a while. We're getting there. We're getting there one step at a time. But yeah, so next day, let's see here. It's ready. Wants a team to have godlike aim, so wants to practice aim maps, which is cool. Obviously, a little bit different than aim bots, but we're gonna be doing the aim maps, which is what it is. We're gonna hopefully have a better next season and maybe make a move for a top spot. Team set C-Stars just announced that they're looking to pick up Dorian from free agents list, no matter the cost. So there you go. If we take a look here at the free agents list, we have Dorian here. He's a 72 overall entry fragger. He's a silver rank. 2 teams are interested in him, which cool. At the moment, we don't have the means to pay the bills for that. But as you can see here, the eShop is now making us 92. Advertising making us 13, which is what it is. I thought I switched that off, didn't I? Yeah, I did, but must just be from the start. And so we're making about 200-ish, 206, 258 exactly, is what we're making every week at the moment, which isn't huge, but as we gain fans, our eShop and advertising will go up, and you know, it'll allow us to get better players, have better stuff, and win. So that's going to be the end of the second part here. We finished off the first season, didn't do very well, as we can see here. We finished second to last. We finished 7th in the league with a 2-5 record, 4 points. Not the best. We didn't have any of our guys on the top list, but hopefully we'll make a move to get a top 3 finish for the next season and really get on our road to being one of the best FPS teams in the game. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions, concerns, or suggestions, hit up the comments. And feel free to follow me on Twitter. In the description, it will be listed. And I'll see you guys in part 3. Bye.